Hi, and welcome to High School Hacking. In this video, we're going to assemble the engine and then test it a couple times. I'm sorry for the long silence. I thought I'd get this video out sooner, but then things got very busy. Let's get started. The assembly process has two parts to it, the compressor part and the rest. So step one is we're going to assemble everything but the compressor, starting with the fuel injector. So we put the fuel injector in, then we put the rods that hold the whole assembly together, and then finally we add the bearings and the central shaft. Next, the spark plug is inserted into the outer shell and combustion chamber, which is then added to the rest of the engine. After that, the central sheath is added. This protects the shaft from the high temperatures of combustion and helps redirect the air into the turbine stators and blades. Talking about those, next up is the turbine stators and the turbine, which are slid into the engine, followed by a clamp to couple the turbine to the shaft. The bolts are then tightened, and the whole engine is rotated to work on the compressor side. Next up, the second or axial stage of the compressor is to clamp down to the shaft, then a bit of rearranging of some bolts, and then finally we're adding the first compressor stage and cowling, making sure that there is not too much friction on the shaft. After that, everything is tightened down and the fuel and power are plugged in, ready for a test.
Can't fire that. I don't like that. Ready? And start up. Like I'm not going to top it. Huh, that didn't go so well. So I think the problem was there's probably too much friction in the whole assembly. So for the next test, I've essentially just removed the turbine. So now it's just the compressor and combustion chamber. Hopefully that'll bring down the friction enough to make everything run. And then we can add back the turbine after we fixed the compressor and combustion chamber.
At least on the plus side, that looked cool. I mean, there's still like 3 or 4 major problems we have to fix. I mean, the Dremel holder is a huge mess, it's just shaking around, and that will need to be entirely redesigned, but that's the next video. Also, I think the compressor blade angles are all wrong. I was redoing some of the back of the napkin math, and I think there's a major mistake I made, so also the next video. And then finally, we have to add back the turbine. I think this is gonna take a bit more time. I think we need to fix like a bunch of the dimensions and a couple other things, might stand down a couple things, but that's also in the next video, maybe the video after that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. If not, keep scrolling.